Man, high praise from one of the top college football head coaches. Say what y'all want. I know you're going to be like, nah, you tripping. He just had his first season. How you going to say he's the top college football head coach? But Fran Brown, man, deserves his credit and his respect. Now, after a great season last year, they went 10-3. They're going to have a new regime, right? Steve Angeli's going to be their quarterback, a lot of young playmakers and weapons. But this is what he had to say, man, in terms of Tennessee. And I thought pretty remarkable and pretty nice to say, obviously, to the program and calling them a blue blood. Like I said, Tennessee has been disrespected all offseason. Everybody feel like it's noisy. But I think this Tennessee team is going to be just fine. Here's what Coach Fran Brown had to say. He says, "We get the opportunity to play against one of the blue bloods of college football. I've looked up to this team for a long time," says Brown. Gave him high praise to Coach Heupel and obviously of the Volunteers. So like I said, you can see that they still have the respect of the college football world in terms of the head coaches and of different programs. And remember, Fran Brown knows his team very well because he was formerly of Georgia. Remember, obviously, he coached up some of the best backs, at Georgia before getting his opportunity to play and obviously to be the head coach of the Syracuse Orange, which he did a remarkable job in year one. So that's pretty cool to see him have this kind of respect for Tennessee and obviously the program. Like I said, it should be a good matchup on ABC at noon, obviously on Saturday. But I mean, when you're getting this kind of praise, man, it has to make you feel good as a program on what you're doing. Now, a lot of people have questions about Tennessee and what they're going to do this upcoming year. But I'm telling y'all, I think Tennessee will be just fine, right? Tennessee has the weapons. They got good running backs. They got obviously Sean Bishop. They got Star Thomas. They got good receiving core. Mike Matthews, I think, takes a big step forward this year, along with Braylon Staley. And you also have obviously Radarius Jackson, and you have Travis Smith Jr. I think they should be just fine instead of this year offensively. Now, Joey Aguilar is a new piece into that equation, but the offensive line they was able to build in the portal, right? Wendell Moe. You obviously look at Sam Pendleton, right? You also look at several other people that are really, really good on the offensive line coming together. Probably going to see David Sanders start early as a freshman. They have all the pieces and weaponry they need, I think, to be successful this year. It's just in terms of getting better in the red zone, because remember, Tennessee did not rank high in the red zone. They were the number 80 offense in the red zone this past year, right? Got to be better there, and that's in terms of using your tight ends more, using a Miles Kitselman, using an Ethan Davis, right? You got to use these guys to your advantage to help you in the red zone and not turn over the football and get penalties, as Coach Heupel alluded to in his press conference yesterday. But I think to be considered a blue blood program, that obviously speaks to not just the Heupel era, but also the era before, right, with Peyton Manning, right? Obviously the eras they've had before with a really good program and a really good institution. So Tennessee has continued to help out the athletes. We know about the big deal they signed, obviously with Adidas, to help with the NIL for the athletes coming in. I think they have everything they need to be successful. Now, are they going to win the SEC? Are they going to make college football playoff? I'm not sure, but I think this team can win between 8 to 10 games if they do everything correctly, if Joey Aguilar cannot turn over the football. That's my thoughts, but comment down below your thoughts on what Fran Brown had to say.